Hello Aries, and welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name is Monica and this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of October or the next 30 days. This is considered a timeless reading, so you can watch it whenever you want. And you can always come back at another time because different messages might resonate with you at different times. Okay, Aries, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're getting started here with a couple of cards from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle deck. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Your first card out is the Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Beautiful. Love these cards so much. Okay, Aries, and your second card is the Dolphin and Play. Nice. I just like to set these back here to reflect on during your tarot, and then I will read into them more after the tarot part of your reading. Okay, this is for Aries. Aries, the space has already been cleansed. I have already prayed and meditated in between on this space here for your reading. Oh, gotta pop that here for Aries. Your first card out, we have Temperance, okay? So this is your current situation this month, or the most pertinent for many of you. I've got a couple kitties in here and I'm just kind of looking around, making sure no one's near the candles. Usually they just take a little nap with me, but they like to investigate first. Okay, so you have the Six of Cups for the energy around you, energy around your situation this week. Six of Cups. Okay, it's cool to get a couple of jumpers, but if I don't get any more pop-outs, I will just cut and lay out the rest of the cards. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries, this is for Aries. There's another one, okay? Your foundational energy is the Knight of Swords. Okay, nice. Let's keep going here, see what we have for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, here we go. Oh, we've got a couple of them. You know what? I'm going to take those because it just felt right. So the first one now, your recent past experiences benefiting you right now, Aries, is the Four of Swords. Okay, and then what crowns you is the Empress. Beautiful, beautiful energy of abundance and calm and happiness and good things, okay? Beauty, lovely card. And that's in your mental body in that position right there. So this is something that you already know, Aries, and maybe need to harness a little bit more. Okay, so near future energies is next. And then I will go up the little totem pole. We're doing a Celtic cross reading here. Okay, this is for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Aries, okay. Near future energies, we have the Lovers. Okay, move these over a tad. Okay, representing you right now, Aries, is the Star. You are the star this month, Aries. Okay, and outside influences, we have the Page of Pentacles. Hope, Spheres, Advice, we've got the Five of Wands, okay, nice. And for your outcome, we have, try to get this in focus, the Ten of Wands, okay, nice. All right, Aries, we've got a kitty knocking on the door. They can't make up their minds what they want right now, but that's okay. They're gonna have to deal with it. In or out, cats. Okay, Temperance is your first card out, Aries, okay? So what I'm seeing here is a balance. There's a balance between energies needed. See the Witch on this card, she's got a lot going on here. If you see like the desk in her background, she's got a book, a drink. I don't know what those carrots are all about. Maybe she just pulled them from the garden. She has a laptop, she's got cupcakes, and her kitty cat's on the floor there. The little kitty cat knocked a cupcake on the floor, and she's trying to do some yoga, like do a yoga meditation, but she's got one eye open, Aries. So to me, what this often means is not only do you need to create some balance for yourself, but try to focus on the one thing that you're doing to find your center, whether it's walking, hiking, meditating, whatever it is. Try and do what works for you to get your mind off of the other stuff, and don't look at your self-care as another task on your to-do list, if that makes sense. Okay, so make sure if you're the type of person that needs to have a list, have a separate self-care list. Okay, so whatever your self-care is, don't be thinking about all of those things in the background. And it's hard not to, like, if you're in a struggle to fight those thoughts away, just don't allow the struggle, okay? Because that only makes it worse. Just accept those thoughts and be like, okay, these thoughts are creeping in, but that's okay. And I'm just going to focus on what I'm doing here and take some deep breaths and just let them go. Okay? Temperance. It's about balance. You have a lot. So there's fire. I'm seeing the fire and water energy in that card. So it's about not being too fiery, not being too excessive and rushed, and balancing that out with an opposite element, if that makes sense to some of you Aries. Okay, and the beauty of the energy surrounding this, you have the Six of Cups. So there's something serene, or maybe a person coming into your life that you know from the past, or it could be a familiarity with someone that you may have just met, and it just feels good to have friends, and maybe that friendship is something that helps take you away and give you a break. So maybe you have a friend in your life, or there's a new friend coming into your life who it's easy to be with and get together with and catch up with, and that is the thing that helps take you away from work, career, making money, rushing around. Maybe it's actually sitting with this particular person and talking with them and hanging out, having a cup of coffee or a glass of wine or something like that. That could be the very thing, the very mini vacation or break that you need, and it will feel like a cleansing and a meditation, because it's like an escape, but not in a running away type way. It's an escape from all of the things that you're rushing around trying to do and trying to think about and make sure, all the T's are crossed, I's are dotted, and all of that. There's a particular person for some of you where it's time to get together. It's time to have that glass of wine. It's time to have that cup of coffee together. And that could be your meditation. You're focusing on that person. And you could share, of course. Like, why wouldn't you share what you've been up to? That's okay. But talking about it with someone else where it's more carefree and non-judgmental, it's very refreshing and cleansing, as long as that's with the right person. And I think that right connection is coming in for you if it's not here already, Aries. For your foundational energy, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, like that scattered energy. This could represent you, Aries. Too much mental energy going on and wanting to just come rushing in and get all this stuff taken care of all at once. And, of course we want to get things taken care of, but sometimes we need to slow down and focus and realize that it's better to take our time and do one thing at a time. For some of you Aries listening right now, there could be someone rushing in, actually, like demanding your attention, and I think many of you just want to get it over with, or the opposite, run away from it. So that's where that temperance balance comes in, is think it through. If you're starting to feel like, oh God, I just want to get this dealing with this person over with right now. I want to get it done and not think about it anymore. And it creates a feeling of rush for you. Know that means you need to come back to your center and balance yourself and wait on doing that task. Wait on that. Wait until you feel more balanced, even if it's not something you want to do. If someone's demanding too much of you, I suggest acknowledge that you got their message, okay, and that you will get to it. Or if it's something you cannot help them with, direct them to who can, rather than ignore it. But at the same time, like the opposite end of the spectrum, don't rush to just do something to tie the situation up or create closure, because if you're rushing, it won't create closure. It'll just drag it out for you. Okay, I hope that makes sense, Aries. Okay, because I think there's something really beautiful coming in. Like when I was talking about that friendship, like this is an exchange of gifts, which could be friendship, it could be love, but it's just a really innocent connection. It might be a colleague or an old friend, someone who like you don't see that often, but they're like family to you in your heart, and it just feels good to reconnect with them, and it makes you feel like you again. Okay, Aries, I like that. That message isn't for all of you, but I have a feeling for many of you watching. Okay, recent past experiences here, Aries. We have the Four of Swords, so this calls for the need for rest, which since it's in your past situation, your past energies, I think that many of you have already started to realize that you need this. And remember, when you rest, a healing will come in. So see how this witch on this card, she's sleeping, she is resting. There's a clear sky in the window, and I can almost feel the air coming in, the fresh air. There's a beautiful candle lit for like calm and serenity. And I think many of you are realizing how important it is to just stop. And Aries, I'm getting for many of you, you need to realize to stop and rest before you reach the point of exhaustion, because that could lead to other troubles. Okay, Aries. Okay, I like these messages. All right. Pumpkin, get down. Pumpkin. Sorry about that. Kitty energy is healing energy. That's why I like to have them in here, but sometimes it takes them a bit to settle down. Okay, so in your mental energy, in your mental body, Aries, you have the Empress. So the Empress, she's just absolutely beautiful. She's pregnant on this card, so somebody listening here could be pregnant or about to have a baby. If so, congratulations. What I'm getting here is, you know, you're really attractive this month. I think I said this week before. If I did, sorry about that. This is for the next 30 days approximately. Spirit timing is, you know, not exact. It's not, you know, how we time things here in this, you know, on this earth, in this incarnation. But give or take, you know, 30 days, give or take. Anyway, you're extra attractive. People are really wanting your attention. Some of you could have pets that are having babies. Maybe some of you have puppies, kittens at home or something like that. And you're nurturing someone or something. It's very beautiful. And the Empress card to me is a nice, almost opposite energy in a way from the Temperance card, because she's more accepting of how things are. She's just really calm, and she might be used to being wanted and others needing attention from her, but she only gives where she can. Where Temperance is like, what next, what next, what next? And there's need for introspection there so that you can ground yourself. So in your mental body, you know this, Aries, and I think that you also have this, like, this knowledge that you are attractive, and not just in a physical way. I don't just mean in a physical way, but maybe there are others that need your attention and need you to do something for them. Maybe you run a business or something. Maybe you have some colleagues that need some assistance or something like that, or family. But it's a little bit more than that. It's kind of like the friendship I was talking about on this card here on the Six of Cups. Aries, I think that you're feeling good that somebody wants to be with you. So you may have those responsibilities on the one hand where you are wanted and needed, but on the other hand, you also have a friendship or a couple of friendships, people that want to reconnect with you, that are attracted to you in that way. So it's all about balance, and make sure you take the time. Make sure you take the time for that little break from your work or whatever it is. For those of you who are home with family, raising kids, make sure you find someone who can help you out so you can get out of the house and take a break. And then your future energy here, Aries, we have the Lovers. So there could be a choice for you in love. a choice for you coming in. Again, this could possibly have to do with the Six of Cups. It could be a rekindling of a romance from a past relationship or someone that you liked when you were younger in earlier days, and it could have been even a year ago. Like, it doesn't have to be forever ago, is what I'm getting right now. Just someone you met and were attracted to, or you were attracted to one another, and it just wasn't the right time. But now that choice might be coming up for you. Like, this person may suddenly be available, and this could be a divine connection too. Maybe spirit is trying to come in and help you to connect with yourself. But the Lovers more is about a choice. It could be a choice between two different things. Business partners coming together even is what I'm getting. Not necessarily, but it could be. But with the Six of Cups card there, I'm getting, Aries, this month that a lot of you are coming together, and it could be someone you are already committed to and you are reconnecting. Okay, so I see this cleansing fire between these people holding hands, these two witches on this card holding hands, and the little cats are, they've got their tails entwined in a little heart there. It's really cute. So it's showing some love here. It's showing some love and growth and healing. So maybe you are rekindling something with someone you're already committed to, or recommitting. And here you are, the star, Aries. So there's a healing coming in, which I got here as well with the Four of Swords, or you're not just coming in, I mean, you're currently in a state of healing. You may or may not realize it. So tune in with spirit when you pray or meditate or whatever you do, and open your heart, chakra meditations to open you up to receive the healing that wants to come in, a healing and a cleansing. And the star again is showing attention coming your way. Okay, receiving recognition. It could also represent fame, and also balance, which, the Temperance card and the star card, the energies are similar to me right now as I'm reading this. So she's connecting. She's the connection between heaven and earth. If you can see how she's like reaching up to the heavens, and her energy is going out her one hand, and she's reaching down to the earth. So this is strong balance and grounding, and you are receiving recognition, attention, and there's a goldfish on this card that is popping out at me right now, which represents abundance. Okay. And for those of you who are interested in looking up other spiritual meanings, definitely Google that and go with your intuition. And just as I say with tarot readings, always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if you look up other spiritual meanings online or in a book, go with your gut, because there are many different definitions. So see what resonates with you. Okay, so your outside influences, we have the Page of Pentacles. So I think that there's a new fresh energy coming in for you that has to do with money possibly. And I think someone is suggesting to you, Aries, to make a plan. And, even though you might not want to commit to a long-term plan, because that can kind of make you feel claustrophobic, write short lists. Like, see, there's a map on the ground there. Make some short-term plans and short-term goals that feel and are more attainable to you, rather than a far off goal that makes you feel scattered and trapped. Okay. And I think someone's going to come in that's going to help ground you and help you regain focus. Now, we shouldn't put our decisions on other people or wait around for someone else to tell us what to do. And Aries wouldn't typically do that, and that is not what I'm saying. But I just think that there's an outside influence, and it could be in the form of a person where you may not even be talking to the person. You may be observing somebody, and you might be like, wow, that would work for me. I'm just going to write a list of short-term goals for today, this week, this month, and go from there. And you're going to feel serene. And the page on this card, like, he looks very serene, and he's kind of looking off into the future a little bit, and he's tossing a coin in the air. He's like, okay, I could go this way or I could go that way, but he's going to get to where he needs to go because he has that map. Okay, Aries, interesting so far. Okay, hopes, fears, and advice. We've got the Five of Wands, and this could symbolize an internal conflict or internal just chaos, or it could It could signify chaos with people around you. So if there is, I mean, if you are a part of it and you maybe didn't mean to be, you could apologize, say, I didn't mean to say such and such, but then remove yourself. If this isn't your thing, if this isn't your doing, Aries, remove yourself, okay? Just remove yourself. If you don't have responsibility in the situation, remove yourself. If someone says something about you or to you that is provoking, don't bite, because that will only make the beast bigger. So don't respond to it. But it's just kind of petty conflicts. And I think, Aries, if you don't allow yourself the rest and breaks that you need, that this could start to come in. So in the advice position, I would say that that's what that means. Allow yourself that rest, allow yourself time to organize, plan your day, your week, your month, whatever you need to do. And don't be afraid to change those short-term goals as you go along if you see something's not working. Okay? And just stay away from pettiness. That's all, because that stuff that's going on, it does not have to affect you. Okay, and as the outcome card here, we have the 10 of Wands. So this is the end of a cycle and putting down burdens. So put down your own burdens, Aries, that you have been placing on yourself. And if you have been carrying someone else's burdens, definitely recognize that. Think about it. And if you realize, wait a minute, I've been worried about this certain thing, but it's really not my problem or my responsibility, put that down. If it belongs to someone else, put that down. If you have been burdening yourself, Aries, it's the end of that cycle, and recognize that and allow yourself closure and move on. I'm also getting, Aries, somebody listening here is feeling guilty as if they are being a burden on someone else, okay? And that's not the case, Aries. You're not a burden. If you are venting to a friend, that's what they're there for, because there's a difference between venting and sharing with someone. There's a difference between that and dumping on them, okay? And that's not what we're talking about here. So don't think that you're burdening someone by sharing your feelings of, stresses that you've been through recently. If this is a friend that you're reconnecting with or whatever, and you're catching up, and you find yourself feeling like you're being a burden, stop yourself and be like, wait a minute, this is what friendship is about, at least in part, okay? Now, if you get to the point where you're going on and on about the same thing or feeling sorry for yourself or whatever, like that's how you know it's becoming excessive. But you're not being a burden, Aries, and it's important to have someone to talk to, okay? If you don't have someone to talk to, that's okay. You can do some writing, because that way you change the energy of all of those thoughts in your head, all of those feelings. And when you have it on paper and see it before you, not only does it change the energy of it, it makes you see, sorry, I'm trying to straighten this out. It makes you see that certain things maybe aren't as big as you thought, or certain things that you have been carrying like a heavy load. You don't need to, Aries. You don't need to. So that's really important there. Now, not everybody has someone to talk to. I've certainly had my long periods of solitude, and that's okay. But talk nicely to yourself, Aries, is what I'm getting. Speak nicely to yourself. Okay, wow, pop-outs already. These have already been pre-shuffled, if I didn't mention that before. So, got 2 pop-outs already, Aries. So let's start with this one first. We've got the 2 of Swords, and this is about making a decision or being afraid to make a decision. It says, being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy and pretending there is no problem. Overanalyzing a situation. So Aries, be careful about overanalyzing, because that can go on forever, okay? And then a decision will never be made if you're going to analyze forever. But there needs to be a balance, right? Like don't make a rash decision either. It says follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy, Aries. So that's where that taking a break comes in, okay? You need to get away from other people's energy, at least momentarily, so you can know what is in your own heart. And here we have the Knight of Fire. We've got your Aries fire energy here. The Knight of Wands is what this is in the traditional deck. It says passionate, confident, charismatic, restless, events requiring immediate action, trust your instincts, stay focused, and a passionate relationship. Okay, Aries, so I'm getting a couple different things for different people listening right now. So this connection I keep talking about in this reading, for some of you, it could be a passionate connection. This person could be another fire sign. It could be another Aries, or it could just be a really strong, fiery kind of attraction, which we also see a little bit in the Empress card because there's attraction there. There's attraction. So that's why I feel a little bit of fire in the Empress card, and also other elements, but I'm kind of getting off track here. There could be somebody coming in for you with these qualities, or it could be you. It might be time for you to reach out to someone that you're attracted to, okay? And that person's going to make it known that they're interested in you. And this also, you emanate these qualities: passionate, confident, charismatic, okay? But also restless. So keep in mind, you don't want to make rash decisions like we see in the Two of Swords card. You don't want to make rash decisions because you're feeling restless, but you also do need to make a decision about something, Aries. Okay, so find time away from other people's energy, like I said before, so that you can reconnect with yourself, with your energy, and what is in your heart. All right, Aries. Wow, this has gone on a long time. I can't believe how long this reading is. Okay, I'm going to go on now to the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. We have the Black Jaguar, Old Soul, and it says, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Nice, Aries. I like that. The Black Jaguar, Old Soul. And we've got the dolphin. And it says play, okay? So make sure you take that time out, Aries, to have some fun and relax and stop worrying about stuff and stop rushing. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow, Aries. Nice. And Aries, you can do this. I've known some Aries who they don't seem like they want to go with the flow or like they're even able, and then I've seen them do it. Like I've kind of seen them in action, so to speak, going with the flow, which is kind of the opposite of what I would normally see in my Aries friends. All right, Aries. I hope this reading is helping. Please like, share, and subscribe, and remember the notification bell. Oops, got 2 cards flip out on the floor here. Give me a moment. That's just the nature of this reading. The kitty cat's going crazy and all this Aries energy, but I love it though. I love Aries energy. It says release, release, lighten your load. Okay, I can't help but have to show you this too. Release, lighten your load. See that big load he's carrying on this card and the 10 of Wands, okay? Is that your burden? If it is, maybe it's time to put it down. It definitely is. And the good news is that it's the end of the cycle for you, Aries, okay? The burdens are no longer supposed to be there. And we have relax. This is hilarious. Relax, delight in powdered gold sunshine. All right, Aries, I think a lot of you are laughing at that. It sounds a little hippie, but I think we're all a little hippie at heart. Okay, even if we're going around in like a suit and tie or, carrying our briefcase or whatever, and that's not for everybody, but everyone, we all need to connect with nature at some point. And if you think about it, what this says, relax, delight in powdered gold sunshine. Go outside and take a couple deep breaths. Notice the sun. Notice how the sun is reflecting off of the leaves of the trees. You know what I mean? And when you realize how good it feels, Aries, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Okay, Aries, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.